I'd very much like to be more than friends. So much more.
Netflix's Bridgerton has covered so much already, like showing what not to do with Eloise's story in Queen Charlotte, teasing how Season 3's ending will affect Penelope's journey in Season 4, and hinting that before Gregory gets his turn, Bridgerton might need to break one of Netflix's toughest records. It may sound a bit scattered at first, but stick around till the end and you'll see exactly what's in store for Season 4. So, let's dive in. Let's start with what we mean by how Penelope's Season 4 arc will be affected by Season 3's ending, as hinted by Bridgerton showrunner Jess Brownell. As the show's latest leading lady, Penelope took center stage in Season 3 with her evolving romance with Colin Bridgerton and her hidden identity as Lady Whistledown. But now that her secret as the sharp-tongued gossip columnist is out, Season 4 will bring a whole new level of consequences for her character. Brownell shared some insights with The Wrap and Variety, hinting that Lady Whistledown isn't going anywhere just yet. She explained that Season 3 ends with Penelope realizing the power of her role as Whistledown, and giving it up would feel like a letdown. So, rather than retiring the column, Season 4 will explore how Penelope copes with being a public gossip writer. She'll have to face the challenge of accountability, not just to herself, but also to those she's writing about, including powerful figures like the Queen. Brownell adds that themes of authenticity and accountability that surfaced for Penelope this season will only deepen in the next. In the books, once Lady Whistledown's identity is revealed, Penelope leaves her gossip days behind, focusing instead on fiction writing. However, the show seems to be charting a different path. Keeping Penelope tied to Lady Whistledown gives her character more complexity and keeps the narration, famously voiced by Julie Andrews, alive as a defining feature of the show. Andrews' narration is a hallmark of Bridgerton. Even in the Queen Charlotte prequel, she's narrated events that occurred long before Penelope's time. So even if Nicola Coughlan eventually leaves the cast, there's precedent for keeping Andrews involved, allowing Lady Whistledown's voice to echo through the world of Bridgerton regardless. Unlike most shows that keep fans hanging, Netflix didn't waste any time in renewing Bridgerton. Right after Season 2's success, they greenlit both Seasons 3 and 4. While it's still up in the air if we'll get more seasons beyond that, it seems likely given the show's ongoing popularity. Season 3, split into 2 parts, dropped on May 16th and June 13th, 2024, and with all the excitement around it, Season 4 has already stolen the limelight. This next season will center on Benedict's story, which means we're likely moving into the events of Julia Quinn's An Offer from a Gentleman, the 3rd book in the series. Netflix marked the start of Season 4 filming with a sneak peek of Luke Thompson and Yaren Ha together on set. As usual, most of the Bridgerton cast will return, although the lead couple from each season typically fades to the background. For Season 4, however, Penelope and Colin are confirmed to return. While their exact roles aren't clear, we'll see more of their lives now that they're married. Fans can also expect to see Golda Rosheuvel as Queen Charlotte, Adjoa Andoh as Lady Danbury, and most of the Bridgerton siblings back in action. Anthony and Kate are rumored to be returning from India, with Anthony's duty as Viscount keeping him tied to the family. Meanwhile, Francesca will see a new romantic interest in Michaela Sterling, played by Masali Baduza. There's a significant shift with Lady Whistledown as well. Following Penelope's reveal at the end of Season 3, it appears that Julie Andrews may not be back as the voice of Whistledown. Instead, Penelope will carry on her society paper under her own name, facing new threats and fallout from her secret life as the Tun's infamous columnist. In An Offer from a Gentleman, Benedict, the classic bachelor, ends up saving Sophie, a young woman who works as a servant but is actually an earl's daughter cast out by her cruel stepmother. In true Cinderella fashion, Sophie disguises herself at a masquerade ball and wins Benedict's heart. Netflix may take liberties with the storyline, but this framework provides a strong base for Season 4. Finally, there's plenty to anticipate as Season 4 tackles the aftermath of Penelope's public reveal. With enemies likely circling and Colin by her side, her story is set to have a fresh intensity. Season 4 will also explore Penelope and Colin's married life in the Tun, adding layers to Bridgerton's ongoing tales of romance, intrigue, and scandal. In recent news, Bridgerton showrunner Jess Brownell shared that she and her team have a loose plan for the series through season 6. They've even discussed which Bridgerton sibling will take the lead in each upcoming season. After wrapping up season 3, which was focused on Penelope and Colin, the show has already been greenlit for season 4. Each season adapts one of Julia Quinn's novels, which follow the stories of the 8 Bridgerton siblings. However, the show hasn't followed the book's order, leaving fans guessing which sibling will be next in the spotlight. In an interview with Variety, Brownell confirmed that she and executive producer Shonda Rhimes have plans up to season 6, including ideas for the leads of each season. They haven't finalized who will lead season 5 and beyond, though, leaving the possibility for changes. Here's what Brownell said. "I obviously know who season 4 is, and Shonda and I have talked about who season 5 is and who season 6 is. We haven't talked beyond that. If we are lucky enough to have season 6, we want to just have that plan, so we know where we're headed. But Shonda and I haven't necessarily shared those plans with anyone, so there's always the chance that when we talk to our collaborators, we'll decide to go a different way. But yes, we have a loose plan." While Brownell didn't reveal any specifics about the upcoming leads, fans suspect that Benedict is a likely candidate for season 4. His story is long overdue, especially since season 3 skipped his book to focus on Colin and Penelope. Plus, a big hint was dropped in season 3 with the mention of a masquerade ball, an event that kicks off Benedict's romance in the books. So, it's looking pretty likely that he'll be the next lead. As for the other potential leads, there are hints pointing toward Eloise and Francesca. At the end of season 3, Francesca marries John Sterling and heads off to Scotland, a storyline that mirrors her book arc, leading to a romance with Michael Sterling. The show even introduced a gender-swapped Michaela Sterling, hinting at a possible queer romance for Francesca. Meanwhile, Eloise joins Francesca on her journey, which could set the stage for her own story to unfold. While the next season seems to be focused on Benedict, Eloise's potential shift toward romance, or her disinterest in it, could lead to her story being explored later. It's also possible that the show could move on to Hyacinth or Gregory before Eloise. For now, the future leads remain a mystery, but fans will have to stay tuned to see which sibling takes center stage. And that's a wrap for today's video, folks. We hope you've thoroughly enjoyed this content. If it resonated with you, please take a moment to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up, and consider subscribing to our channel for more amazing content. Your feedback is invaluable, so don't forget to leave a comment below, sharing what impressed you the most in this video. Do you think Benedict, Eloise, or Francesca should be the next leads in Bridgerton? Let us know your thoughts. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.